What is it with me? Everyone I love or start to trust gets taken away from me. My father when I was little. My mother. Dorian. Drac? No! Not you too! Drac! Ugh! Hey, Necroth, you think you can just reach out and take anyone you want? Well, you and I are getting due for a little tete-a-tete. And when we're done, there's only gonna be one tet left. Got it?
Well, lest you think that I've also abandoned our heroine. Nope, I was just giving her time to reflect and worry about her lost friends, come to several epiphanies in her journal. But it turns out that without Drac, she's gotta carry twice the snarking weight, and she's not in much of a snarking mood. Maybe if we revisit an old friend, she'll get a little bit of her old self back. We can certainly hope.
Ganesh, it's terrible. Something's happened to Drac. Oh no! Necroth's got you too! Hey world, wanna know the secret to a long life? Don't become my friend!
Skye!
What's that? Who's there? Hello? Whoa!
Швидше йди до Ганіш!
Ninu, how did you get here? Are you a friend of Ganesh? What happened? Where is she? Where's the prism?
Я знаю дорогу! Я поведу тебе!
If only Drac were here, little sweetie, he could tell me what you're saying. Ninu? Well, why should you stick around, ruin a perfect record of abandonment? At least she left this note. But, of course, having flunked conversation with Techniki... Drac...
Well, Ninu's not the old friend I was expecting to meet with. But she did sort of cheer us up, briefly, before reminding us of our loss. We did see her wandering off that way, towards the starting area of the game, which is no longer blocked off by that arbitrary catapult. It's such a bizarre roadblock. The thing just flipped over, then it's gone. Problem solved. But we've got a lot of problems right now, and as usual, we can go to the marketplace to try and solve some of them. Meet with our old friends. These are familiar faces. They've cheered up Skye in the past, plus a new face. A couple new faces, actually. So we usually have a good time here in the market square.
A penny for your thoughts.
I was thinking if Drac were here, he'd tell you to crawl somewhere damp and decompose.
I could do that.
Oh god. Collector creep is coming after us now that we're undefended. What a monster. We thought he was so nice and harmless. Ugh. That is not cool. Well, this guy's never steered us wrong.
Wood wizard, but don't believe me. Watch. Makes a wooden duplicate of anything you choose. Never again will you say, I don't have a wooden duplicate of something I choose. Never again with Wood Wizard.
Well, he only sees us as a customer, and he doesn't even care if we're buying. I think he just enjoys the Billy Mays act more than the actual selling of his products. We haven't bought a thing from him yet. But this new item is interesting, at least. He's all hyped up about it anyway. That's all he's got that's new in stock, so. Well, before we get to that guy, let's meet this scary individual.
Handmade wooden toys. Do you know how long it takes these meat racks to carve the little tiny rudder on a little tiny boat, or the little tiny button on a little tiny dolly, or the little tiny... sorry. A toy for the kiddos?
Wow, he might hate his job more than Skye hates hers as an adventurer. Gives us a little perspective, maybe. Maybe not. But he's not the only one stuck in an unfortunate situation.
Looks like you've got a few adventures under your belt. A few kegs, too.
Who are you talking to? I once braved 7 ogres outside of a tavern. 7 taverns outside. Well, I was the greatest adventurer of ever.
Yeah, the whole general tone of the game has shifted for the worse. But, maybe he'll cheer us up if we keep at him? It's never happened before, but this could be the first time.
You must have seen a lot in your day. A lot of empties.
Yeah, I've seen things that turn your white hair even whiter. 12 years ago, I come face to face with a
toothbrush?
And don't you forget it, Sonny. I've been to the gargoyle realms and back, you know. I speak every tongue in the 5 lands. All of them.
That is useful. Quite useful, since we have a note from Ninu that we need translated. If his double vision isn't too bad, maybe he will assist us.
With Drac gone, this guy's my only hope. Oh, Master Adventurer, pray tell, can you read this missive for a poor, helpless wench?
Oh, I'll try, Missy. Let's see. To be exact.
Meaning?
The green prism stone is with the 12 folk. Enchantment is the final step.
Who are the 12 folk? How can I find them?
Very carefully. Them little fellas, they sure squash easy. Take it from me. Oh, I didn't even see the guy. Oh, leave me alone.
Aww. Well, you saved the day, Farnham, even though you've got severe PTSD and alcoholism. We can't really help him any further. Not that we helped him at all, so we're just gonna avoid him. That's the best course of action, I think. Skye's in a bad enough mood to begin with. So what we should do, according to everybody so far, is wander back into the woods that we came from in the very beginning of the game. But if we do that, we will find ourselves at a dead end. Because what we are supposed to do is intuit that our old excitable friend here would be very interested in a gizmo that we've brought to him. So let's share with him the time machine technology.
Mr. Plipper is here, as seen on
It's a
Blue.
time machine. Cool, eh?
Never again will you turn your eggs into sporting goods by careless overcooking. Now you can time them with Time Machine.
Right. What do you give me for it?
Wood Wizard, but don't believe me. Watch. Makes a wooden duplicate of anything you choose. Never again will you say, I don't have a wooden duplicate of something I choose. Never again with Wood Wizard.
Thanks, I think.
Arguably a fair trade, if we need things made out of wood. But we do know someone who's interested in things made out of wood, or rather, he's had his life turned into a nightmare of tedium by things made out of wood. This tool should ease his pain.
A Wood Wizard? Who needs handmade? Now I can churn out cheap knockoffs by the dozen. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll grab him by the big fat stupid head and give him a... Sorry. I like it. Pick out a toy for the kiddos.
Well, pretty sure this guy's from the faraway mystic realm of America. And unlike that stingy music salesman, we can take all of his toys. Yeah, we got a nice collection now. Thanks, buddy. So, even though it was sort of a nightmare of abuse and mental illnesses, we came out on top of our trip to the market. And now we can wander back into the forest, where we first met Drac. That won't bring up any painful memories. Before we get too deep, let's look at our toys. They're pretty fun. Yeah, we got a note from Ninu. Not so much a toy. Ooh, and the talisman has been updated since we got a new prism. We're still too shy. Getting real close to a fourth one, though. So it's best to check this as soon as you can, because it's not going to stay there for long. So we got a toy boat. Skye's not into dolls. She doesn't seem the type. That makes sense. Can't not have fun with a toy wagon. And of course, a toy monster. So those should be useful to pass the time, if nothing else. This old gateway is still blocked. What we really want to do is just follow the wall. There's something you may recall from all the way back in the first video.
Ходім зі мною.
Ninu, here you are. What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
But in case you don't, Ninu is here to remind us. Ninu has a fairly low opinion of our intelligence, apparently. We have been condescending to her, so perhaps she thinks that we're not all there. There is, of course, no need to wait for her. Where she's leading us is the hollow log that Skye predicted would be useful one day. And, with our ability to shrink, that day has come. And even when Ninu gets here, she doesn't do anything. Yep. Thanks for trying, Ninu. But we figured it out on our own. And away we go into unexplored territory in Lynlora. And this is the dead end you'll reach if you don't solve the toy puzzle. Should we put a doll in there? Probably. No, Skye's not compliant with that. Not gonna ride a wagon across. Definitely not gonna use a monster.
You're alive!
In slightly reduced form, gave Necroth the slip just in time. Welcome to Twell Country.
Drac is gone, and Dorian was taken too.
It's a tragedy, dear, sure and true, but we've no time to solve that problem now. We've been attacked by Manta Kryn. They've stolen the prismatic elixirs we need to enchant the prism.
Something tells me I'm going to be heavily involved in the solution.
The 12 are no warriors. You must slay the raiders and bring back the elixirs in all 5 colors.
Slay the Mantacrin. Sure, why not? What's a Mantacrin?
You'll see. When you're done, find us in the clearing where the prism awaits.
Well, that toy almost killed us. Ought to put a warning on that thing. And the shipwreck cost us all the rest of our toys. Oh, God. It's not fair. At least Skye, having been given a new assignment, is feeling a little bit better. Something to distract her, at least. Something loud and horrible sounding. That's the Mantacrin, and the sound they make is really just awful. I'm gonna have to turn it down a lot in post because it's unbelievably loud. And we're gonna have to kill him. Have to play Micro Exterminator. And I'm looking up because there they are. They're like mosquitoes. Some of them can take a few hits. Most of them will go down in one magnified polar pulse. And they're also backed up by spiders. Spiders all go down in one magnified polar pulse. They're much weaker. We've got a couple of options on which way we can go. It's all a big circle though. We'll end up in the same place no matter which way we choose. This is not the right choice though because there's Ganish. So we just gotta keep blasting. They can put out a lot of damage, but they can't take very much themselves. It's a bit like the goblins, but obnoxiously loud, and pretty gross as well. There's our first of the colored potions that we need. And scattered around are health potions, which will help mitigate the constant attempts on our lives that these bugs will be making. Get a jump start on this bug. I've been looking forward to this area ever since I realized there were spiders in the game that would be enemies. Their existence is spoiled in the instruction manual. And I rather enjoy spiders. Even video game spiders. But these ones, they like vomit acid. That's not something spiders do. I demand realism in my video game spiders. My demands are not satisfied. Much like the bugs we met back in Ogmire, they kind of dodge our long-range shots. But the Polar Pulse does enough damage to deal with them quickly, if we get a shot or two off. And, ooh, that was a heart attack. Some Ogmirian platforming. Really, with the return of Nino, this is way too Ogmire-esque for my liking. This guy is really good at dodging my shots. I should probably just focus on the spider who's killing me. That was close. And I switch for my death spell. There's one down at least. Okay. This spot is fairly easy to miss. I missed it entirely my first time playing this. And you do need to come back here because the yellow potion drops over here. And you can see it's between a giant berry and a big fern. Oh, and I was doing so well? This will be very easy to return to. Okay, that berry should be familiar. Means we're right back to where we acquired the orange potion. This spinning leaf is annoying, but we don't have to spend too much time on it. What we do have to worry about is that we are heading towards more enemies while still trying to platform. Kind of cruel game design. But now, we can retaliate. Yeah, you rude spiders. And the manticrin. Now, of course, it's kind of cool that we're actually fighting just regular bugs, which seem like giant formidable opponents because we are tiny. It's always kind of fun when they do that in a game. This is not the best example of it ever having been done, because really this just sort of feels like a regular level. But you know, you get to see giant mushrooms and stuff. Occasionally we get a reminder that we are much smaller than usual. Yeah, about half of these logs have health potions in them. Fairly typical Darkened Skye level design. Uh-oh. This guy's got a distinct advantage. I think you can get a clean shot on him from the opposite side, where you won't be getting spun around by a leaf. I believe that's how I did it last time. This isn't working so great. Not so great at all. Ah, that's the best laid plans going awry. That is the very potion we left off with. And I've decided to use Pyropulse against the Manticrin. I decided that fire-type attacks are super effective against the bug-type enemies. Arbitrarily. Dare I repeat the same mistake? Ooh, it's giving me a free shot. That should go a long way. If I can get it past the geometry. Yep. Apparently there is a way. I believe I've injured the bug. Clearly not lethally. It's over there somewhere. I'll just fire towards the directions the shots are coming from. Just blind firing at a bug. This is definitely how the game was meant to be played. I killed it! This is how the game was meant to be played. Take that, sarcasm. Turns out you were true all along. And it did have a potion, landed over on the island there. Just gotta wait for a leaf to get close enough. Bring me over to the island. Sometimes you gotta take a risk. Sometimes that risk does not have a reward. Oh well. We'll get there eventually. I've merely slowed us down. So this little sub-level is a little bit of a disappointment considering I was looking forward to it. There's no good reason to look forward to it. But it's amusing enough. kind of a shame to see the Lynlora levels devolve into just standard combat. They'd previously been pretty creative. But this one is just like any other level, except with bugs. Now let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potions. We're done. That's the entirety of this little Lynlora sub-adventure. With these potions, we should be able to enchant the prism and finally collect Lynlora's green prism that's been destroyed for who knows how long.
The enchantment is almost complete. We need only the 5 elixirs. Excellent.
Tulama, tulamaso. Tulamaso. Meaha sanfala. Meaha sanfala. Tre salon. Tre salon. Tre salon.
The 4th rainbow prism. It's hard to believe I only need one more.
Yes, but the last may prove the hardest yet. Dare I tell you, lass, it's fallen into the hands of Necroth himself. I hope you're ready for what you will face.
I wish Drac were here. My mother. Dorian. Someone.
I have always shown you visions of the past. I now show you a vision of what yet may be. The stone gargoyles, great friends of the rainbow, may yet fly again. The rainbow may again paint the skies, and skittles may yet fall as rain into the warm hands of children. But this is not as things are in the gargoyle realms today. Oh no, this is not as things are at all.
Well, with that small victory, Skye is on to face the very final level of the game, all on her own, unfortunately. See you there.